I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford steps away to his left. Space to run past the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive. This one seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Back to throw. Stafford being chased out left. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Throwing again at Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Bruce Ellington from 3 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that fourth down.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, Goff dancing to his left. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Goff. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced it under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ziggy Ansah able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Damon Harrison in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Just beating the play clock is Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So here come the Lions now. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker, Kelvin Shepard, brings him down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Here we go, folks.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. Now the Lion offense.
That soda with it and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This one complete to Theo Riddick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he gets back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's taking it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he will go outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Damon Harrison getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. Being chased out left, and he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh, breaking through. 2nd down.
Set. Waiting.
From the gun, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Goff now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Stafford on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, you got 3. Cut. 180.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Goff now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here goes it on. 180.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jared Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. One last throw here for Goff. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. as his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.